The Fishing Bear is, I think, the last Barney Bear cartoon I have to watch. Did I save the best till last? Well, no, not really, which is quite unfortunate because I have just watched a string of other Barney Bear cartoons that I really enjoyed. That's not to say this is a bad cartoon as such, but I just didn't really care for it. This is an MGM cartoon originally released in 1940, directed by Rudolf Ising and written by William Hanna. And as you can imagine, Barney Bear is fishing, and there are a lot of fish around, a lot of fish, and there's also this pesky duck. I really like the way the duck was animated. The rest of it, though, I didn't love the way it was animated. I feel like it was a little rough around the edges, the water didn't look that appealing, the scenery wasn't that appealing, which is, again, something unusual for Barney Bear cartoons, because usually I find, particularly their outdoor settings, to be really nice, with a really nice earthy colour palette, and, the trees are always really well animated, but this one I just felt it didn't feel like it was the usual quality of Barney Bear cartoons, and maybe because it's a little bit earlier than some of the other ones, so maybe they were still polishing things off. So, benefit of the doubt there, it's a little bit older than some of the others. But even the narrative, I just didn't find that interesting. I mean, I'm not interested in fishing anyway, but there are many fishing based cartoons that are perfectly fine, even quite enjoyable. But this one, I just felt like the narrative was a little bit all over the place. It didn't really know what it was trying to do. The animation quality was not that good. And Barney Bear was fine. As a character, absolutely fine. But had this been my introduction to Barney Bear, I wouldn't be desperate to watch more. So if you've never seen a Barney Bear cartoon, I wouldn't suggest starting with this one, even though it is one of the earliest. I don't think it's the first one. I could be completely wrong with that. But certainly it's an earlier look at Barney Bear. I wouldn't suggest starting with it. But if you're a fan of Barney Bear and you haven't seen it, then sure, check it out. You might like it. But for me personally, I can't imagine I'd watch it again.